Now that summer is over and the kids are back at school, are you suddenly too busy to make dinner? You can be ready for that if you just use the freezer. Our Katie Lee is here with some great frozen dinner recipes. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
So this is all about doing some preparation ahead of time,
That's
loading
right.
it into the freezer so you can walk in the door and make it happen.
Exactly. If it seems next to impossible to get dinner on the table, it doesn't have to be with a little bit of preparation. My mom would always cook and freeze it. She'd take a random Sunday afternoon, make a bunch of food, freeze it, and then we were set.
Yeah, then you had warm meals, real live warm
and they all
home-cooked meals.
tasted great.
Yep.
So a couple things to remember when you're cooking to freeze. You want to let the food cool completely first, because if you put hot food in the freezer, it's going to melt some of your other food. And you want to wrap it really tightly. You know, you can use plastic wrap, foil, freezer bags, airtight containers, and always make a label with what it is and the date that you froze it, because after about 6 months, it's time to give it a toss.
Because you'll have no idea. Unless there's a label on there, I'll just say, what?
It just looks like something.
Oh, gee, that's not good.
So that way you kind of know what you're going to cook. So we're going to do what I love is a breaded chicken cutlet, and I freeze these individually, so it makes it really easy to just grab it if you're cooking for one or for two. So just put that in the flour.
You pounded this out already?
I pounded it out. I was going to use tongs
for
you, Harry, but you don't have to. Yeah, it goes into the flour, and then into some egg. And you know, the great thing is to make a lot at one time, because if you're putting out the effort, you might as well do a lot. Okay, into the breadcrumbs.
Oh, breadcrumbs. Oh, there
You're going to be all messy after this. I have a towel for you.
Okay.
So I put it onto a baking sheet right here.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to fry these guys.
No. So you put this right into the freezer on the baking sheet. After about 4 hours, when it's frozen completely, transfer it to an airtight container. And that way you just pull out one individually. They don't all stick together.
Right. So you don't have to put the labels on the cutlets. You put the labels on the
Oh, you catch on so fast.
I'm trainable.
So proud of you.
I am trainable. All right. So that's that, right?
That's
and you'll explain what you can do with all of that
So you
later.
can do chicken parm, you could do chicken Milanese, or just have it with some rice and broccoli. It's very versatile when you make this.
All right. What are we making
now
next?
on to one of my favorites. I love lasagna, but sometimes it's kind of a pain to make it.
Yeah, it takes some time.
It does take some time. We're going to do lasagna spirals. So these are super easy. I have some ricotta there if you want to give that a stir. With some spinach. That's just from the freezer.
All right, so we're doing
some
a vegetarian lasagna.
This is vegetarian. And some egg. Toss that in there. And some garlic. And a little bit of salt. Okay, Harry, bring that down here. I'm going to show you how to build these spirals. So I've cooked some lasagna noodles. And you just want to lay them out like this. Okay, take about a tablespoon of that mixture and put on one of these. Okay, that looks good. Now spread it out.
Oh, spread it out.
Spread it out, Harry. Very good, very good. You're learning quickly. Okay, so you just take these and roll them up like that. Your kids can even help you, and then they're more likely to eat it.
Look at that.
Okay, so top it with some sauce.
All right. So this is, okay, we're doing this now? We're doing it just like this?
Do it just like this.
Right.
Okay, that's very good, Harry.
All right, okay.
All right, so in the freezer, I have one already in here. I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
And you can see I labeled it. Okay, so
thank goodness.
Take it out of the freezer. We're gonna put it into the oven just like this, and 40 minutes later, we'll have a delicious dinner. Go swap it out for me, Harry.
All right, dude.
Be careful because it's hot. I don't want you to burn your fingers. There's one in the bottom oven.
That's what I heard. Ooh, look at this.
So you just top it with a little cheese, and it looks beautiful.
Look at that.
You have a nice fresh lasagna. So yummy. I have one over here for you to try, Harry.
So all you skeptics out there, you said, no.
You can have dinner ready, you know, 40 minutes into the oven. It's nothing. And the breaded chicken, you can see we have some beautiful salad there.
And I love that. I love the idea of the breaded chicken, because then you can do a million different things with that, right?
Exactly. Totally versatile. You want to try it?
I have a
Give me the verdict.
I have a standard rule that I don't eat ricotta cheese before 9 in the morning.
Oh, Harry, it's just a couple minutes. I think you can break your rule.
I don't know. We'll find out. Katie Lee, thank you very much.
Thank you, Harry.